Alright everybody, welcome to another embodiment practice. Tonight we're going to be working deeply with our tongue. Our tongue holds a lot of ability to unravel from the point of our tongue all the way down into our toes. Our tongue, the fascia that makes up our tongue, is connected all the way from the tongue to our toes. So when we shift our tongue, we also have the direct ability to shift our pelvis and shift the entire fascial train, the entire fascia train that connects your tongue to your toes. You're going to need a little bit of oil for this practice tonight. I recommend some castor oil, or you can do coconut oil. We're only going to be using our oil on our lips tonight. This isn't going to be any deep internal work or anything like that, or oil working. We're just going to be using the oil as a form of an easier technique of down regulating the nervous system through touch and oil. You're also going to need a hand towel. So there are parts in this practice tonight where we're going to be using the towel with our tongue in order to grip our tongue so that we can practice twists and resetting the entire alignments of our tongue. So I'll go ahead and give you some time to get your oil and then get your towel. You can pause this recording, get what you need, find your space, and we will go ahead and start with the practice. Alright, so like I said in the beginning, when we begin to deeply work with our tongue, we are able to shift the entire fascial train of our tongue to our toes. So shifting the alignment of your tongue is going to shift the alignment of your skull, your diaphragm, your pelvis, your lower back, all the way down into your toes. So as we work with our tongue today, I want you to bring deep focus into your entire digestive system, because your digestive system really starts at the tongue, and then obviously the end of your digestive system is going to be the anus, the rectum, anus, the anal sphincters. That's going to be your end. But I find that we miss our focus, or it's easy to miss. When we're trying to heal our digestive system, we may skip over the tongue, and that is the start of your digestive system. So I'm going to get the music playing in the background, and then we're going to go ahead and drop into our bodies and then start. All right. Alright, so as we have a nice space to unravel in for tonight, we always start by dropping into the body, bringing our focus to our breath, and taking a gentle scan of what our body is doing, what our body is saying, and just doing a gentle check-in. You can choose to do this practice laying down, or you can do this practice in a seated position. It's completely up to you. We're just connecting with the breath right now and dropping in, Lengthen your breath pattern to 7 seconds inhale and 7 seconds exhale. No mouth breathing. So it's in through the nose. We breathe in as much oxygen as we can. As we exhale, we relax and find a new space of letting go. Connecting with your breath, connecting with the slowness. As we inhale, bringing as much oxygen into the body. Breathe into your skull, your heart, your belly. Breathe into your pelvis. Breathe into your legs. And as we exhale, the entire body softens and lets go. Really finding your rhythm here as we inhale, breathing in to our fullest capacity, breathing life into our body. As we exhale, fully emptying our belly, slowing everything down, opening and softening through the breath alone. All right, as we are dropped in, orientated to our body, if your mind takes you out of the practice, just bring your focus back to your breath. Stay with this breath pattern of inhaling for 7 seconds and doing a gentle exhale for 7 seconds. If that feels too elongated for you, you can work with 5 seconds inhale and 5 seconds exhale. Alright, so we're going to take our oil now. We're going to place a little bit of oil on our lips. We're going to use our finger, the part of the finger where the fingerprint is. We're going to be doing clockwise circles on our lips, very slowly. It's like you're applying chapstick with your finger, but instead we're doing full contact with our finger to our lips and the oil. We're breathing into our lips. We're glowing in a clockwise direction. I want you to use a whisper of a touch, barely touching your lips, but still having contact with the finger on the lower lip, and then moving to the upper lip. And I want you to feel how so simple something like this is. We're just focused on the lips and how the entire face can actually soften and change by just working with the lips alone. So moving very slowly, clockwise direction, traveling with our lips and our lips only, breathing into our lips and connecting into our entire pelvis, our vulva, our vagina, and see if you can feel the connection between your lips and your inner labias. Forming new neural pathways of the inner labias to the actual lips on the face. Finding a rhythm here. Of massaging the lips and releasing tension from the mouth. Releasing tension from the entire face by this simple yet so beneficial technique. Our touch is meant to be deeply nourishing to the body. And that is where your self-touch, your fingers, the pressure that you're using, where you're sending your breath, becomes your ultimate healer. So as we continue working with the lips, we're going to take a pause. Just pause your finger on the lower lip line, press in gently, breathing in through the nose, bringing your awareness back to your breath, and exhaling. And I want you to place your hand on your heart and just check in with your body. What feels different? What feels softer? And what came up for you? Just taking a gentle check-in. Alright, as we continue to breathe deep into the body, exhaling, opening, softening, and relaxing, we're going to bring our tongue to the outer side of our teeth and just do clockwise circles with our tongue kind of sweeping over our teeth. So it's like you're trying to it'd be the same maneuver that you use when you're trying to get something out of your teeth with your tongue. But instead we're using the tongue over the outside of the teeth, and we're just moving in clockwise direction. Very slowly. You may start to notice that your saliva picks up or changes texture. This is going to be activating the entire digestive system. This is a slow maneuver. It's very slow, it's not meant to be fast. And from here, you can normally find the spots in your mouth that are very tight, potentially under the tongue. And if you go slow enough, you'll be able to find where on your face the fascia is tight and in connection to your tongue, as the entire fascia matrix is connected. When you do work on one body part, you're actually affecting and unraveling another body part at the same time. This could be looked at as referred pain, where potentially your lower back pain is coming from a tongue tie or a misbalance of the tongue and the skull. Alright, we're going to take our tongue. You're going to stick your tongue fully out, and you can either take your tongue and stick your tongue out fully and go up and down as a stretch very slowly, or you can stick your tongue out and do clockwise circles or tongue rotations. I personally am still working with this second technique, so tongue rotations or tongue circles are a little bit rough for me. I'm working on getting my tongue to be a lot more mobile. So work with this technique slowly. It's not a rush. If you find yourself having a hard time finishing tongue circles, don't be alarmed. It's just showing you where the tightness is in your tongue, or the tightness is in your face. So just working in a clockwise motion. Take notice of what your belly is doing. Maybe your guts, large intestine, smaller intestine. And just take notice. Again, we're still breathing. Elongated, diaphragmatic breathing, but our focus is mainly on the tongue, and just seeing what parts are tense. If it feels better for you, imagine a clock in front of your face. In the up position or the north position would be your 12 o'clock. And as we continue to go around the clock in a clockwise motion, you would work your way all the way from 12 back to 12 in a tongue rotation. For those of us that are working with the up and down motion, it'd be 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. But this should be able to give you a good frame of reference of what points are tender and tight when you're working your way around the clock with just your tongue. Alright, on your next breath, you can gently place the tongue back into the mouth, and I want you just to sit here and breathe. Take a moment to see what changed. Take a moment to digest what came up for you. And I want you to take a moment to think about your voice, the way you speak, the words that you choose to say throughout the day. And as we're just simply observing, we're not judging. I want you to ask your tongue what it needs to show you, what it needs to tell you. It might guide you to a different way of eating that better suits your lifestyle and the nourishment of your body. This is the start of your digestive system. Alright, so you're going to take that hand towel that you brought to your practice, and we're going to gently place the towel on our tongue as if you're grabbing the tongue. And you're going to gently pull the tongue out in an outward motion, enough to the point where it's not painful, but you're feeling a slight stretch, right? And we're going to twist to the left. And we're going to twist to the right. And as you're holding your tongue, you're visualizing the entire fascial train of tongue to toes. And I'm feeling like we need to go back to the left, so we're going to twist our towel, our hand and our tongue back to the left and hold. Placing the tongue back in the mouth. Setting our towel aside. And now here is where I think intuitive movement will come up for you. Whatever motion your body needs, whether it is Sufi grinds, a little bit of spine undulations, stretching out our lower back. Let your body move how it needs to move. For those of us who feel that we just need to take a breather, you can lay back on your back. Feel your tongue, your palate, in your mouth, and just take notice of where it's sitting. Feel if your pelvis feels more open, if your jaw feels more open and what shifted. Continuing to place your focus on your body, being willing to sit with every single emotion, with no judgments, just allowing your body to be. This is where I'm going to leave you in your practice tonight. You can always choose to continue in whatever form or fashion you would like. I'll see you again.